Like ice cream with Shanti playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. Love my hair, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that. I think he knows. When I save him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on. And he knows it's true. When I play with him like that. When I play with him like that. Play with him like that. That he's coming right back.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. And we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Murray now. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. First carry here for Ken Walker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's 4th down.
The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. McLeod, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Falcons send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now Murray. And Walker has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Fighting him off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That's pulled in by Brooks. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Murray going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's into space past the 25. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Coach.
Here's Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kyler Murray taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Third down and 1. To the air, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Falcons.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Falcons 0.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. And complete to Drake London. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Counterplay, here's Gibbs. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. And looking to throw, Penix. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
To throw, it's Murray. That's complete to Baker. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
1. 2.
Here's Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Penix working out of the gun here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 55 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Give to Walker on the read option. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Penix. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 15. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Murray
setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Looking to throw. Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Operating from the gun, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
14, Seahawks 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So we thought maybe... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now Murray. This ball taken in here by Brooks.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Murray now. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Walker.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Omaha.
Running left is Walker.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Come back.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
No gain on the screen there and 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Looking to throw, Penix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start with the option. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now Murray's going to set up the throw.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf from 17 yards out.
And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker. Because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play fake. Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
To throw is Murray.
Going for a right side here, complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Penix working out of the gun here. That'll be caught left side by Woods.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Let's go now. Go.
Now Penix.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
On third down, Penix from the gun. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Give to Walker on the read option.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And this one is right down the middle. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To the air, Penix.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. And looking to throw, Penix.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll throw with Penix. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Penix. This is caught. It's Woods. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
And his kick is indeed good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word.
I ain't seen real problems since see nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since tripping up grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my day I pick it up to keep it up, but ain't no thing.